Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, I'm going to show you how to install the Deadpool Pinball topper that I have here. Now I got this from, I believe it was Mezzle Mods. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now when you do get this, it does come with instructions, and the instructions are very easy to follow. But in case you're still wondering if you'll be able to install it yourself and whether you want to spend the amount of money that this thing costs, well, I'm going to show you how to do it, and it's real simple. So just give me a second. I'll unplug this, I'll get everything out, and I'll show you a step-by-step process. Here we go. Alright, so here we are, and this is the topper. There's two versions. One is obviously more expensive. I think they both do the same thing, except for one has the decals and one doesn't. I'm not sure. This is the more expensive version. And obviously, you've already seen this, but let's take another look. Now, here we are. When you get this, in addition to the actual unit, you also got the power cable. And this is what it looks like on one end, and this is what it looks like on the other end. So, what do? Well, if you look at the back of your topper, it's got the wires that are connected right there. You just take this in and connect it in there. Let me just, let's see. There we go. Actually, give me 1 second. Okay, so it is connected. Full connection right there. Now, one thing you'll notice is the feet for the topper. I actually put this here. There's nothing to hold it down. It just stays on top of your pinball machine. I like to use painter's tape to hold it in place. You really don't need anything. It's totally up to you. But I used painter's tape, and it keeps it nice and secure. It doesn't, one of the reasons is when I dust this thing, I don't want it to move. Now, how do you put that on there and plug it in? Real simple. First thing you want to do, let me get the keys. You'll definitely need those. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we get our pinball keys, and we're going to open up this bad boy right here. Open it up. This goes down. And these strings hold it in place. Now we need to remove this back glass. Real easy to do. All we're going to do, sorry for the reflection, grab it right here. You're going to lift up and then back. Now, I need two hands, but yeah, lift up, swing out, and grab it. So let me pull that out. I want to do it by one hand just in case, it accidentally falls and cracks. Alright, so now we got the entire back or inside exposed. It's hard to believe, that is the main component which makes everything go. The board. My old Last Action Hero pinball machine had, I believe, like 3 giant boards. But yeah, this is what the inside looks like. Alright, so next thing you do is we're going to come up to the very top. Now don't mind the tape that I already have here, but you're going to have this thing right here. What you're going to want to do is pop that up. And it's just a little small piece of plastic. That's all it is. Now, I like to cut a little notch into it, like you see there. And I'll show you why in a moment. So, now we actually place our topper at the very top and position it in. And then what we're going to do is run the wire through that hole. So let me go ahead and get that going. Okay, the topper is installed, and as you can see, you can't see any of the painting tape that I used to secure it in place. And we have the wire running through that hole. Now, you can leave that hole exposed if you want. I prefer not to. So, what I did with this thing, I cut in a little notch and just secure everything back in place with the wire running through that notch. And as you can see, hopefully, it's a nice cleaner fit. I do like to keep that cap there just because it will prevent so much dust from going inside. Now, obviously, dust will still get on the inside. It's just going to happen. But, you know, a little hole is better than a bigger hole. Alright, now, this is what we want to do. We have all these nice connectors here, holders in fact, that hold the wires nice and neat in place. We got our wire here, we want to loop it through there, and through there. Now what's really nice is these wire holders, you don't have to take the screw off. They're exposed at the very top, so you can just connect them through. Get this going to the bottom. There, really nice and clean. Now, we got our other connector right here, the end. Where does this go? Well, this actually goes right in there. Let me see if I can... Probably hard to tell, but it's going to get connected right here. And there's 3 prongs. 1, 2, 3. Now, those get connected to these 3 holes. Which way does it go? It goes like this, with your cables to the right. So let me go ahead and connect that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so there you are. It is kind of hard to see. Right there. You can see the black wires right here. There's the connector right there. And they're connected in. Now you are good to go. So, what we want to do is put the back glass back, lock everything up, and that's it. So let me go ahead and get everything locked up, and then we'll turn it on. Alright, there you are. You can see it's working. So it's a really, really easy installation. Not that hard at all. Anyone can do it. And then, of course, the topper itself does come with instructions and a remote for you to change certain things. The timing of the lighting change, I think the brightness, stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. Real easy to do. If you have any questions, let me know. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.